up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment, and we're about to get into this week's boxing talk. We're going to talk about Amir Khan, and then we're going to get right into Al Haymon. For those of you who don't know who Amir Khan is, he's the youngest ever British fighter at the age of 17 years old in the history of Great Britain to capture an Olympic silver medal in the 2004 Olympics. As a professional, he went on and to unify the junior welterweight division at 140 pounds, and he's one of the biggest stars in boxing today. And he's said to believe the frontrunner to face Floyd Mayweather in his final career fight in September of 2015. Now, a lot of people feel like this guy, Khan, does not deserve to face Floyd Mayweather at this point in time, and I gotta agree. I'm an Amir Khan fan. I follow Amir Khan for many years. I like Amir Khan, but I feel like right now he's not deserving of a Floyd Mayweather fight, and I'll tell you why. Because of the last 2 years, he's faced no risks. He's faced guys that can't punch, guys that he should be able to beat, and he has taken no chances to really gain interest to say he should be fighting Floyd Mayweather next. You know, I mean, he lost 3 times in his career. He got knocked out twice. We all know that he doesn't have a chin, but he has one of the fastest hands in boxing today. I mean, this guy has tremendous heart. You cannot take away his heart, and he has good boxing skills. But he's been knocked out against Colombian puncher Prescott. Against Danny Garcia, he was beating Danny Garcia easily, outboxing him with the hand speed. And he got caught with a really good shot by Danny Garcia, and his legs turned into spaghetti, and he was knocked out. Against Lamont Peterson, it was a tough fight. Peterson brought it to him. It was a close fight, but I believe that Khan actually won that fight, and they took it for him. I believe it was a hometown decision for Lamont Peterson. Now, there was supposed to be a rematch between Lamont Peterson and Khan, but that rematch got canceled due to the fact that Lamont Peterson tested positive for steroids. So ever since that time, it's been 2 years now that he's been facing guys like lightweight Carlos Molina, guys like veteran Julio Diaz that was able to put him on the canvas. He was able to get off the floor and come back in that fight and beat Julio Diaz. Then he fought my boy Luis Collazo, which he looked really good against Luis Collazo. I mean, he dominated him for 12 rounds. And then he stepped up finally, and we saw him face Devin Alexander. Now, Devin Alexander was a year too late, I would say, because of the simple fact that he was the welterweight champion in 2013, and he should have faced him then. The fight was already almost done, and they pulled out of the fight because they thought that they had a fight with Floyd Mayweather in 2014, but we already know that Marcos Maidana was the one to get that fight due to the fact that he was able to upset Adrian Broner in 2013 and get the shot at Floyd Mayweather. So then he finally faced him in 2014, Devin Alexander, and then he dominated him in a spectacular performance. He looked great. You haven't seen Amir Khan look this good in a very long time. And he had the momentum to go into the Floyd Mayweather fight, but then he decided to take on Chris Algieri, and he looked very, very poor in that fight. He didn't look good against Chris Algieri, a weak opponent with no punching power. I mean, it caused people to not have interest of seeing Amir Khan face Floyd Mayweather next. So, you know, he should be out there facing guys like Keith Thurman, facing guys like Sean Porter, Kell Brooks, the undefeated welterweight champion out there. And he's facing guys that are just not risks at all just to get a big payday, you know. And I believe that he will give Floyd Mayweather a really good fight, better than what people expect. I don't think he could beat Floyd Mayweather, but I believe he will put on a good performance. Do I believe he deserves Floyd Mayweather? No, I don't. But we'll have to wait and see what his manager / advisor, Al Haymon, does for him. If Floyd decides to pick guys like Keith Thurman or Kell Brooks, I wouldn't be disappointed because I believe those guys are doing good right now and are hot right now to get a shot at Floyd Mayweather. They're young, they're hungry, they're undefeated, and you know, it's a big step up for them. But we have to see what happens with Amir Khan. Does he get the Floyd Mayweather fight, or does he get to fight one of those guys? Speaking of Al Haymon, if you guys don't know who Al Haymon is, he is the most powerful and influential guy in the boxing world today. This guy is a manager of over 200 fighters, and he's also the manager of Floyd Mayweather and Amir Khan. Now, he started out his career in the music industry as a music concert promoter, promoting people like Beyonce and other people in the music industry. His first client was Vernon Forrest, the former welterweight champion that gave Sugar Shane Mosley his first career loss. Now, after that, he hooked up with Floyd Mayweather and made Floyd Mayweather millions of dollars and built his career to where it is today. Now, also, he's the one that's responsible for putting boxing back on primetime television, back on NBC, back on CBS, back on ABC, and also Spike TV on Friday Night Boxing and ESPN on Saturday Night Boxing. So, this man is bringing boxing back to the general public, to bringing it back to the days of like 30 years ago when Muhammad Ali was on NBC and CBS and Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, it's great for the sport of boxing, that you don't have to have HBO or Showtime to watch the big fights on regular TV for free. I mean, he's getting these fighters big paydays, and he's putting on some really good matches. Now, yes, he has put on some bullshit mismatches, and, he's guilty like every other person that's guilty for putting on mismatches and easy fights for these guys until the big fight payday comes along. But right now, there's legal disputes that are going on with Top Rank Bob Arum, who's suing him for $100 million, and also Oscar De La Hoya of Golden Boy Promotion, who is suing him for $300 million. Now, if you guys don't know the story between Golden Boy and Al Haymon, Richard Schaefer was the CEO of Golden Boy, and he had all of Al Haymon's fighters that he was managing fighting under the Golden Boy banner and building that company over the last 10 years to what it is today. Now, all those fighters that were being promoted by Golden Boy were not under contract. And Oscar De La Hoya, who is the president of Golden Boy, found out, fired Richard Schaefer. And then after that, Al Haymon started telling Oscar De La Hoya what are the fights that he wanted to put together. Now, Golden Boy wasn't down with that, and they decided to settle out of court about $50 million. Now, Al Haymon was able to take all the fighters that he manages off of Golden Boy because none of them were under contract, and Golden Boy was left to rebuild his company with his only superstar, which is Canelo Alvarez. So that's why he's suing them for damages of over $300 million. Also, they're saying that he's monopolizing the game, Al Haymon, by having these exclusive contracts with all these networks like CBS and NBC that no other promoters could put their fighters on these networks, and none of their fighters could fight any of Al Haymon's fighters that he manages. So it's kind of shortening their stable because they're not able to make the big fight matches for their fighters because Al Haymon has all the best fighters in the world under contract. So, it's an ugly business. Boxing is corrupt. It's also, it's very vicious out there with these guys. They're trying to make the money for themselves. Everybody's out for themselves. Al Haymon got the Premier Championship Boxing, which he's putting on regular free TV, which is really, really great for the general public to be aware of boxing again like it used to be, and these other promoters are trying to stop him doing from what he's doing because they're not eating. They have their shows on HBO and Showtime, but they're not able to do more with their company. So, we just have to wait to see how it plays out. Keep on watching these videos. Follow me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is J Calderon Boxing Talk. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook. Join my boxing page, J Calderon Boxing Talk. Like my videos, subscribe to my videos, comment on my videos. Just keep this thing going as I try to, expanding my boxing blog on the internet. I'm J Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment. Thanks for your support.